Hello students, in this video I'm going to explain how to simplify powers of I. In order to simplify powers of I, you need to know the first four powers of I. Powers to the first, or I to the first power simply equals I to the second power equals -1. The second power undoes the radical, so you just get what's inside. I to the third power equals -I, and I to the fourth power equals 1. And as a reminder, anything to the zero power, other than zero itself, is equivalent to 1. And then this process just repeats over and over again. So if I had I to the fifth power, I would be back up to equals I. I to the sixth power, I would be back up to equals -1. I to the seventh power would equal -I. And I to the eighth power would equal 1 again, and back again. It just repeats this pattern over and over and over and again. So every multiple of 4, I to that multiple of 4 will equal 1. So if I have an I value to like the 82nd power, and I want to find the value of that, there's a couple different methods I could use. The first method is I could count back till I get to a multiple of 4. 4 can't go into 82, 4 can't go into 81, but 4 can go into 80. So I could separate this into being I to the 80th power times I to the second power. We know that I to any power of a multiple of 4 equals 1. So this is just going to be 1 times I to the second power. And I know I to the second power equals -1. So this is going to equal -1. There is a shortcut, a different method that I like to do. I simply take the power and I divide it by 4 because I know multiples of 4 equal I to the power of multiple 4 equals 1. So 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 goes into 2 0 times. So I have a remainder of 2. Whatever my remainder is, that is what the value, the power of the I value will be. So in other words, I to the 82nd power is equivalent to I to the second power, which equals -1. Let's do another one. Let's say I have I to the 31st power. My first method is to think backwards. What is the um, multiple of 4? What is the next, if I go backwards, when will I get to a multiple of 4? I to the 28th. Because 30 is no, 29 is no, the 28 is a yes. And then I'd have 3 other powers to add up to get 31. Well, I know any multiple of 4, I to any multiple of 4 is going to be 1. I to the third power equals -I. So equals -I. So I to the 31st power is equivalent to I to the third power, which is equal to -I. Now my other method would be to take the power, the exponent, and divide it by 4. Well, 4 can go to 31 7 times. And I'm going to have a remainder of 3. Therefore, I to the 31st power is equivalent to I to the third power, which is equivalent to -I. And that's how you simplify powers of I. These first 4 powers you're just going to have to memorize. And all other powers are going to equal one of these, depending upon the remainder. Let's do one that actually has a remainder of 4. If I have I to the 28th power, and I recognize that that is a multiple of 4, I know that equals 1. If I did my shortcut, I would say 28 divided by 4, 7 times 28, a remainder of 0. So I to the 0 power is going to equal 1. So either method, you're going to get the same answer. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.